So many of the Warriors players have came from Santa Cruz this year. A lot of key role players, actually, like Quinten Post and Santos. How did you see them develop in Santa Cruz before they made the big move?
Yeah, well, with Guy, he's a guy that Golden State, they just stashed him in the G League for an entire season, so he wasn't going to be able to be called up. He was just going to be on a G League contract and retain his NBA rights. You can do that for a season or two. And so 2 years ago, you would see spurts of it that there's something there. You saw it in 22 Summer League that he's got a little pizzazz, he's got a little panache with the ball. But what we've really seen here with Golden State is that when he doesn't have to have the ball in his hands, he's freed up to just be like this ultimate energy guy. And like, we didn't see that actually a ton in Santa Cruz because he had the ball in his hands. They're trying to develop his on-ball skills, and like he would have some really good games here. Obviously, there's development stuff, and I think like he's a better player at Golden State as a result of actually just because of the role that he can play there. He's kind of freed up from those on-ball responsibilities. With Quinten, it was kind of getting adjusted to the NBA three. He was such a good three-point shooter in college, and like he shot like 20-some% the first month or two here. But it always looked good. It was either just like usually a little short, but it was always online. You knew like, all right, at some point they're going to start to go in. And once the regular season started at the end of December, early January, he was hitting. I think he was like maybe 47% from three in the regular season, the first 5 or 6 games. And you're like, all right, here it comes. And I didn't think that necessarily that he was going to contribute like at all this season. And I asked Nicholas Kerr about it, the head coach of Santa Cruz. He's like, I'm like, did you expect this from Quinten this year? He's like, no. Like, you know, like liked him, but thought that, all right, this is going to be a project.
Yeah.
Like midway through the season, I mean, he's instant rotation player now.
Yeah, because he's become not a starter, but like one of the most played players, and I think against the Magic he was second highest scoring. Did he have bursts of score, like high scoring games here too?
Oh yeah, like once the regular season hit, he had like I think he had a 30-point game, 29-point games. Like he was around 17, 18 in the tip-off tournament. Once the regular season started, he really turned up. He and Kevin Knox kind of caught fire at the same time. So Kevin Knox getting that second 10-day, awesome to see.
So is Yuri Collins going to stay with Santa Cruz now? Is Knox in and Yuri Collins is coming back?
So Yuri Collins' 10-day expired. Now he can sign another 10-day, and then after the end of that second 10-day, they would have to either sign him to a remainder of year deal or just not sign him anymore. Some other team could give him another 10-day or something. It's been awesome to see Yuri's growth. He averaged 5 points per game last year as a backup point guard in Santa Cruz.
Now he's averaging around 20, right?
He's been scoring 20, like he scored 24 tonight, but like he's around like 14 for the full season. But he's been really good. It's awesome to see him, get his first NBA bucket, playing his first NBA games. And then Kevin Knox. I mean, he should have probably never been here in the G League. He's way too good, and it really showed.